Hey guys, my name is Joey Thomas, entrepreneur and small business educator here with 17 Hats. Now, there is a term in behavioral psychology that says a lot about who we are as entrepreneurs and how we face challenges. Now, I'm referring to the phase locus of control. This term was actually first coined by a guy named Julian B. Rotter in 1954. And this has to do with our mindset. Do we have an internal or external locus of control? Now, locus of control is a term that refers to how much control people feel they have over the events that impact their experience. Now, this can be used in your personal life or your careers, or both. Now, in a nutshell, we see the world in two ways. Things that are out of our control versus things that we can control, or things that we are responsible for. Now, do we look within when we are hit with challenges, or do we blame some kind of outside force every single time? Successful entrepreneurs are usually motivated by the sense that they can make things happen themselves. And they certainly can't survive if they fold under the pressure of outside setbacks. Someone who falls more on the internal side of the spectrum is typically much more likely to take responsibility for their actions and have a strong sense of self-efficacy. They are much less influenced by other people's opinions than those with an external locus of control, and frequently work better when they can tackle tasks at their own speed. When challenges arise, they feel confident about their own ability to overcome those challenges. Now, on the other hand, people that are more oriented towards an external locus of control will commonly blame their circumstances on external forces. When they achieve success, they're much more likely to chalk it up to dumb luck or even chance. Now, because these individuals don't believe they have the power to use their efforts to change their situation, they are commonly burdened with feelings of powerlessness and hopelessness in challenging situations. So let's look at some simple examples. Let's just say you're not getting the kind of leads that you want. You can look at it two ways. You can either A, blame the market and claim that people just don't want your services, the services that you provide. Or B, take a deeper look at your marketing message and fine-tune it to speak to your target audience. Okay, let's say you're getting some negative reviews. You can do A, blame the clients for their lack of understanding, or B, review your client experiences and identify where you could have delivered better on your promises, or identify how certain challenges could have been avoided altogether. Let's say if your leads are not converting at a rate you want them to, you can do A, blame the quality of the lead or question their interest level, or B, identify areas in your lead capture and conversion process that could be improved. Did you respond fast enough? Was it easy for them to schedule a call with you? I use a program like 17 Hats to automate these processes so I know that every client is treated the same way. See, if we focus on external factors as the cause to our challenges, we tend to experience the same issues over and over. If we focus on how we can improve internally, we can pivot, learn, and grow from those challenges and improve as a brand. Academic research suggests that an internal locus of control orientation is a prerequisite of success for entrepreneurs. Psychologists actually say proactivity and internal locus of control are significantly associated with specific positive entrepreneurial traits, meaning that the entrepreneurs tend to have a specific configuration of traits that ensure the survival and success in their daily activities. So why does having the internal locus of control play such a big role in running your business? Here's a few positive outcomes that are found by research. All right, number one, you are more likely to enjoy the business you are running. Having control over the outcome will give you more satisfaction in the tasks that are required for that outcome. Okay, number two, You are more likely to give more effort to your projects. When you know that you are ultimately in control of the results, you tend to just put more work in achieving those results. Number 3, you will handle stress better. We experience less stress when we feel like we are in control of those experiences. Number 4, it tends to make you more goal-oriented. When we know that we are in control of the ultimate results, we are more likely to identify the specific steps it takes or that's required to achieve those results. And number 5, ultimately, it empowers you to take responsibility for your circumstances. So how can you start shifting today? How can you start shifting your perspectives from an external locus of control to an internal one? We know that this is important. Research shows that it's important. Psychologists say that it's important. So what can we do? Let me give you some simple tips to get you started. All right, number 1, it starts with self-awareness, guys. Do you have a tendency to blame others when something doesn't go your way? Just start to take note on a daily basis how you feel about the challenges you face. What's your go-to? What's that go-to feeling? Does it feel out of control? Does it feel like you can't do anything about it? Or do you feel like there are things that small little tweaks that you can make to create a positive outcome, right? Okay, number 2, redirect responsibility to yourself. Now, use these challenges as a learning experience to figure out what you could do differently in the situation. Identify areas that you could alter or improve in order to affect the outcome. Number 3, set goals more often. The more often you set goals, the more you are focused on the desired result. If you have goals, you don't feel like you're just moving with the wind. Instead, you feel a little bit more in control of what you're trying to accomplish. Now, there's a quote, personal responsibility is a strength if you own up to where you are at in life, says Brian Robbins, CEO of Robin Media in Cincinnati. It empowers you to know that if my actions create my reality, then I put in major actions towards a goal, I can achieve that goal. Those who blame others are victims, and victims are never successful in their pursuit of happiness or success. Now, maybe you are already oriented towards having the internal locus of control, or you need to do some work to regain that sense of control in your business. Either way, understanding its impact can ultimately decide the success of what you're trying to accomplish, the success of your business. And it could be the first step to really creating your outcomes, creating the desired outcomes for your brand. So guys, I hope just this conversation today of just understanding how do we look at our challenges? Are we looking at it as something that we can control, something that we can take control of and do something about? Or do we just feel helpless at times? That little shift in thinking can really drive your business in a completely different direction. So hopefully that was helpful, guys. If you haven't subscribed to the 17 Hats channel, please do so right now. Click that button and hit the like button. If you want to talk about this topic a little bit more, use the comments below and let's start a conversation. I'll be back with more videos just like this. See you again next time.